change up a little bit where I get the bracket up, and then we're starting the whole thing, and then we can start talking about the show. But I don't know if we want. I think at this point people know it's DumbFans.
Yeah, they know.
We can just get this up. So we with DumbFans, Amroad Harp, DumbFans Sports Show. We don't have the logo up right now. We're to talk hockey. We're talking all things hockey for the playoffs. Like and subscribe. Please follow us on Instagram. Follow us on YouTube. We give you a bit of an update. We have games going currently. Things are happening all the time. We want to talk a little bit about what we've been watching from the weekend up till now, what we like, don't like in terms of players, biggest disappointments, biggest surprises. I feel like, I don't know why I keep always like picking on Edmonton. I always just feel like Edmonton is one of those teams that the offense is like unlike anything else. They probably have the best like put together offense, but it's also so heartbreaking when it's not going.
Yeah, but I think the expectations are so high that's why we get disappointed easily with like a guy like McDavid or Draisaitl. But I know just talking off air, you were saying that McDavid's probably the biggest disappointment so far for you, and I don't agree with that just because of he's injured. It's obvious he's injured. I get Draisaitl's played through injuries before, but McDavid's still playing at a high pace. He's still getting points. He's just not as dominant as he usually is.
Yeah, but I think that's the problem with this Edmonton team is that when he's not, I still got it. When he's not at his peak, it's
the whole team looks bad.
The whole team looks bad. It looks pretty exposed. I don't know if he's injured. I think he's definitely like hurt. But injured is, I think, it's too strong. I don't think he'd be playing at all if he was injured.
Well, he was a game time decision for last game.
Yeah,
and which is kind of like a game time decision.
He went off for like a bajillion points in the last game.
He did. He got 2 points.
Yeah, you made a bet, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
You made some money?
Yeah, I made some money.
Must be nice. Must be nice. This guy over here, gonna love this guy making some money.
But honestly, I think like McDavid playing injured or even like his B game is still better than most people's A game.
I'll say this. If I was going to pick a guy for Edmonton right now, I think Hyman's got to do more. I know he scored, but that's just him getting off the schneid here in this series. He's the linchpin for that group, I feel like. He's like kind of like an emotional leader, and they didn't have him at all last year.
Yeah, I 100% agree with you on that one. I think Hyman's the key for Edmonton's success because last year they didn't have Hyman for the whole playoffs, right?
Yeah, I think.
Or did he get injured?
For 2 games, then he got hurt.
Yes. Yeah. So Hyman the year before, he was the difference maker.
Yeah.
Like them going to game 7, it was all that power play unit with Hyman there. They looked dangerous. Bouchard, Hyman.
Yeah.
And now Hyman just hasn't shown up yet. And I mean, he scored a goal last game, but Hyman's got to be better.
I do think that the matchup for Anaheim actually gave them a lot of problems because Anaheim can play a speed game. They can play a scoring game too. Like they don't care about giving up 9 goals. They can score 10. So I think that sort of threw a bit of a curveball for Edmonton. I just thought these guys would have figured it out after 3 games, as opposed to like looking like they're ready to go off now. So
yeah,
it's gonna go 7. But when you're trying to contend for a cup, you try to end series a little bit earlier. So yeah, I'm disappointed.
So what did you think about that? The no goal controversy. What was it? Game 4.
Yeah, I had heard the pundits. This was my thought of it too, because I saw that overtime, right? Because we had some money on that game.
Yeah.
I didn't win any money.
We were watching closely.
We were watching intently. That's a hard way to lose. Someone brought up a good point. The ref called it a goal before they went to review, and no one actually saw it go in. So that was the thing I was very confused about. And honestly, I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I am to a point. You kind of think to yourself, maybe the league doesn't want Edmonton to go far. Producer Steven is like nodding his head right there. And maybe they're just sick of Edmonton like going to the finals all the time. He's nodding his head hard right now. And I think it'd be like goal. Just call it a goal. And then they go to Toronto. They're like, okay, this is what you do. Right? this is how you play it up. Okay.
Well done, by the way, calling it a goal.
Great job.
Now
we want this Anaheim market to be like invested in hockey. Never mind the loyal Edmonton fans with the best player on the planet. Let's try and screw them over. So I think that was probably their due back. last game, where Edmonton was like, okay, well, if you're not going to give us a hand, then we're just going to score. So we'll see. I would love to see Edmonton advance. I wouldn't be surprised though if Anaheim could find a way to like bury these guys. But
Anaheim looks good, and I agree with you on that overtime goal. How you call it a goal without a ref actually seeing it, didn't make sense to me.
Yeah. In terms of other biggest disappointments, Pittsburgh, Philly, I just don't care about this series at all. I would just prefer Pittsburgh to be done with and like have Philly finish them off. If you're going to be the guys who bury Crosby for 3 games, then finish them off.
Yeah.
You know, this is the problem with, I do feel like, this is why the playoffs is so tricky for teams. Like, to actually win a playoff game is extremely difficult. And you're doing it against a team that has done it repeatedly. So go for the jugular. You got to try and find a way to win. And now, you know, I feel like Carolina's just sitting away and looking at their chops because they'll make mincemeat out of either Pittsburgh or Philly. I don't think they can match up with Carolina's skating. I think Carolina's probably the fastest team, one of the fastest teams in these playoffs. I guess I'd be a little bit more. I was expecting more from Pittsburgh. I'll say that.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one too. And I think Philly is just a young team. And they always say the fourth game's always the hardest one to win. And I mean, Philly's feeling that. But the biggest disappointment on Philly, Mitchkov.
I think he's been that way all year, though.
But he's in the doghouse. He's
been in the doghouse all year.
But they're replacing him with another rookie.
Yeah. I feel like there's always that one
Tocchet just hates
Tocchet
Mitchkov. But he hates
Tocchet sucks. I hate him as a coach. I can't stand him as a coach. You know?
Imagine being Mitchkov.
Yeah, I agree with you. I would be surprised if they try and trade him off here. But, you know, for every Mitchkov, you get a Rantone guy who just shows up.
Martone,
whatever his name, Rantone, Martone. You got a guy coming out of nowhere and being the guy. Zegras has had a resurgent year now playing under Talk. So you get the guys who look really good and they play great for him, and you get the guys who just don't. And that's the kind of coach he is, unfortunately. Very disappointed right now with Montreal, Tampa Bay. I think that series, to me, be one of those things where I feel like it should be 3-1 for Montreal. We talked about this in the last pod where Tampa Bay reminds me of the Detroit Red Wings a little bit. I just would love to see them die. Like, I'd love to see them just die off. I just feel like they're here when they're hanging around. But Montreal's giving them the outs.
Yeah, I really want to see Montreal go forward. And yeah, it was disappointing seeing them cough up a 2-0 lead. They are up right now against Tampa Bay. It's still 1-0 with Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay is on the power play, so we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, it's disappointing to see him not win last game. But Montreal's played a good series. I'm not disappointed in their overall effort. I'm disappointed in what would have been game 4. That was a very disappointing game 4 for Montreal.
Yeah, I think that.
And that was at home.
Yeah, it was at home.
And they were up 2-0. That's the biggest thing.
They gave him the win.
Yeah, they gave him the win.
And, you know, it's okay to say that because you want to see these guys arrive and be the contenders. There's a lot of teams I just don't care for anymore, like Boston, Tampa Bay, even Pittsburgh. Really,
get them out of here.
Get them out of here.
Get them out of here.
Get out of here. Get out of here. We don't care about you anymore.
I want to see Buffalo move on because Buffalo Montreal is going to be an exciting series.
Yeah.
Get Boston, get Tampa out of there. But
and they get the Stars to put up some points. Because Daddy needs some chips.
Good riddance to Ottawa. I would love to see another Canadian team in it, but you're not putting up any points. Get out of here. Pittsburgh's too old. On the other side, get rid of friggin' LA. Thank you. They're gone.
Get rid of Colorado. Get rid of them.
We need Colorado.
The most overrated stars of the world, okay?
McKinnon and McCarr are showing up next season.
They're showing up next season.
They're locks.
They'll show up in 5 seasons from now, okay?
You're going to take the money to the bank.
Take to the bank, yeah. My money's not in the bank anymore, okay? It's at the Western Union. I'm in a payday loan situation. That's what I'm on. I was like, yeah, what happened? Well, I bet on Bakar and McKinnon for 2 points each in Game 3. That's what happened. I can't stand these guys. I hate the way they play hockey. It drives me nuts. And it's all subject to LA, how they play their style. But McKinnon and Bakar, they just don't go off. Like, they're responsible in their own end. They play a two-way game. Like, oh, God, we get it.
they don't go off now, but remember in years past, they were dominating. Like they would be winning 5-6-1, and McCarr would have at least 2-3 points. McKinnon would be a 5-point night. And
get him out of here.
Next series, they're gonna show up.
I think if they face Minnesota, I think they're gonna have a rude awakening. I think Minnesota is gonna be ready for Colorado. They got to take care of business with Dallas. If they have to win one more here and finish off Dallas, but they could be the giant killers.
But I think they kind of want a rematch with Dallas just to like really give it to Ratnan.
Is he playing?
Yeah, he's been playing. He's been quiet too.
Earth to Ratnan, are you playing these playoffs? Talk about a huge disappointment.
I had him for a point last game.
I had him for so many points.
Nothing.
I had him for so many points. Everybody had him for points. He probably had himself for points.
Yeah.
And he's just like on the bench. So he's just drinking water. He's like, should probably get going here at some point.
Robertson's the only one doing anything for Dallas.
Yeah. Must feel nice, eh? Must feel nice. Too bad your pool doesn't extend to the playoffs, huh? I got screwed over. Renton's been a bust. I can't stand it right now. I just want to see Minnesota finish them off and then just put the nail in the coffin for Colorado and treat them as the pretenders they are, because they're pretenders. I don't care.
Nah, I think Colorado goes far, and I want to see Colorado go far. That Colorado series, doesn't matter if it's against Dallas or Minnesota, should be. I'm not going to say is going to be, because I really thought there would be a lot of exciting series in this first round, and
so did I.
Been.
So did I.
So, but it should be exciting.
Yeah, it's very much like I was talking about this. It feels like a no horse carriage race.
Yeah.
Everyone's got carriages, and like just any horse picks a carriage and they'll win. And
well, this is the year of the dark horse to win. It's easy for you. Anybody in this Pacific right over here can go to the Western Conference Final easily.
Yeah, if McDavid and Draisaitl go off for 30, 40 points this playoff run, they'll go to the finals.
If they get knocked out in the first round?
Yeah, if they get knocked out. Well, that's the thing to me, because the Utah-Vegas series, these teams kind of represent fluff to me at the same time. I have no interest in seeing Anaheim versus Utah or Anaheim versus Vegas.
Yeah.
No interest in that whatsoever. I have no interest in that. Zero. Okay?
Even Vegas, Utah. Have you watched the game? I haven't even...
I didn't watch the series.
Oh, you did? Okay.
And I'll say, again, I love Cooley. I love Gunther. There's a lot about the Utah team, which is exciting. I feel like they're the better team because they're the faster team.
Yeah.
And they've been able to fill the net. They can score anywhere.
Oh, they can. Yeah.
Score anywhere. They were up 3-0 on Utah. I thought that game was over with. And then I'm getting lousy service at this restaurant. I'm looking at the server. I'm just staring at me. It's giving me lousy service. And then I look back at the TV. I'm like, oh, they tied it up. Oh, interesting. Okay, well, that's a big surprise to me. This is also a big surprise, how lousy the service. By the way, restaurants these days,
it's
give your heads a shake. Honestly.
Yeah, I agree with you that the service has gone down.
Awful.
Yeah.
It's been awful. So
a live update here. It's now Tampa Bay tied it up. It was 1-1, and then a quick goal by Montreal to take the lead again.
Yeah.
So it's now 2-1 Montreal.
Okay, good. That's good to see that. I just don't want to see McKinnon win anything ever again. Is that so bad to say?
What do you have against McKinnon?
I just don't like his face. Don't care for his face. I don't care if it's a hot take. Come at me, Colorado fans. Don't care.
Oh, I think McKinnon will come after you. And
he probably would, too.
Yeah, he definitely would.
You think he's alone at night at 3 a.m. going down the YouTube for Fringe podcast?
Oh, and he's squeezing that teddy bear you got from Team Canada?
Yeah, probably, yeah. I like the guy. Don't get me wrong. I like the way he plays hockey. I just think that when the chips are down, I'd love to see him just to take over.
He will.
Yeah. Well, can he?
Next series, they won 4-0,
Yeah.
Did he need to?
Yes, he did. It shouldn't have been the game 4 was a 6-1 finish, 5-1 game overall. And it should have been 10-1. Should have been 10-1 every one of those games.
I think it was more for respect for Kopitar, not to embarrass them in
Do you really think they get together and they have a YouTube chat or a WhatsApp chat? They're like, hey guys, we're going to fill your net 4 goals today. Just because we like Kopi a lot and we're just going to do him a favor. They don't do that. It's competition.
That last 3-4 minutes of that game was just everybody just skating around. No one was doing anything.
I honestly think that the first round really should be over now and we should be on the second round. The fact that these series have been extending is honestly been kind of mind-blowing. I thought the Vegas-Utah would be over because Vegas would take them because of the experience.
Yeah.
Well, now I want to see Utah ram it down their throats. I want to see Torts just get it. I want to see Torts get it. I can't stand them.
Yeah, I want this first round to be over pretty quick too. I want Boston out, Tampa out, Pittsburgh, Philly. I don't even care who moves forward. Edmonton, Anaheim. I want to see Anaheim.
Get Colorado out of here. Let's get Colorado out of here.
Why Colorado?
Let's just get Colorado out of here.
Why are you so
Let's just
against,
do it.
Why
Let's just do it.
Colorado?
Let's just get them out of here. Let us know your thoughts, guys. Like, subscribe. If you hate Colorado too, let us know.
Who's your pick?
Who's your pick? Comment. Say something. Let us know you're watching this. We know you're not. There's no way for us to measure this in any way because we don't know nothing about podcasts. But the fact that we're giving you something, content, sweet content. DumbFans, Harp, Amro, let us know.